Welcome to the Matt is Always Right podcast, featuring Matt number 1 and Matt number 2.
That is right.
Welcome to the Wrath of Aquarius podcast. We do podcast episodes Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. We're here to bring our wrath, which is our truth. Tell y'all, wake y'all fuckers up.
Like me, I'm young. Wake me up.
Yeah, so our topic today is the...
Shh, don't say it.
The devil's lettuce.
Jazz cabbage.
The jazz cabbage. We are all the jazz cabbage children.
Yes, we are.
But yeah, so we're going to talk about marijuana today. We're going to talk about our first times dancing with Mary Jane.
Dancing with the devil.
Dancing with the devil.
The first time, the best times, the bad times.
Oh my god, I've had a lot of fucking bad times.
Yeah, dude. Well, a couple panic attacks or anxiety attacks. Some vomit.
Oh my god, did you see that?
Yeah,
I just scratched the shit out of my chest. That hurt. But yeah, so pretty much I want to talk about first, I guess, that taking breaks from weed is good.
It is very good.
Yeah, I'm taking a 2-month break. Clear out all my system. So I'm gonna see how I feel after that. And
yeah,
I'm
dude,
gonna
it's gonna be
probably
crazy.
just smoke on occasion. Cause I used to smoke all the fucking time. Like all day long, like
all day, every day, yeah.
Yeah, all day,
exactly.
every day.
No
That
matter
shit's
the
not
occasion.
good. Yeah. It should be respected. It needs to be respected.
It does. You gotta respect. You gotta
Yeah.
respect the devil's lettuce.
Abuse of anything. It's like too much of anything is too much.
Of course.
You know?
I mean, anybody can say that they're fine while doing it all day, every day, but
Yeah, it's like at that
You're
point
not.
you're really suppressing yourself.
Yeah,
It's like,
you're
are
either
you just doing
suppressing
it for the
yourself or-
maintain, or are you just like
Yeah,
doing it for,
exactly.
like, actual experience?
most people with problems find it hard to even admit they have problems. So
That's facts.
yeah,
It's like I used to use weed as to suppress my life, to try to run away
right.
from shit going on. And that's
Because it
why
was
I
like
had to stop.
it
Be
like
sober
works
and
as
face my
another.
shit.
Yeah, exactly. It helps ground you in like another world almost.
Yeah, I also
know.
feel like that it like slows down your vibration. But then if you keep doing it, you're like slowing yourself so slow, you know?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
sometimes you need to just be like at a normal vibration.
Facts.
But if you're constantly like doing weed all the time, you're just like constantly
Yeah, you're
like,
keeping
slowing
yourself down
slowing
there.
down, yeah. It's like lulling you to sleep.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then like your demons run rampant, and then you wake up and you're like, what the fuck is wrong? You're like, why is everything shit?
No, yeah, it's true though. Cause I don't know. It also has to do with people wanting to prove something to themselves, I guess. Cause you're not trying to prove anything to anyone else unless you're trying to fucking just be cool or some shit. But like, who gives a fuck how much you smoke?
Yeah, it's
And
like literally, it's like, oh, I smoked so much weed. It's
Yeah,
like, okay.
bro, I can smoke 5 fucking blunts to the face, bro. It's like nobody cares.
Yeah,
It's like, alright, you're just wasting all that weed and money.
yeah, because like we also have
And-
theories that like if you smoke so much, you just plateau anyway.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then
You just
at
plateau.
that point, you just not fucking.
And you get used to it.
Yeah.
You know, like there's people that smoke so much and they still don't get high. It's like, what the fuck's the point of what
Yeah,
you're
it's
doing?
like take a
then?
break.
Yeah, take a break or just don't smoke as much. Because, I mean, yeah, like you said, you're just constantly keeping yourself down. You need to give your body some time to reload almost.
Yeah, it's like
You
have
get back
fun
to
with
normal.
it. It's
Yeah,
not
exactly.
supposed to be like all day, every day shit.
Right.
It's like if you're doing it all day, every day, then you need to like kind of like
Get a fucking job.
no, like kind of like
No.
deal with your shit while you're sober, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Some people are never sober though, cause like I always thought I smoked a lot, but there's people that like literally the second they get up, they have like a fucking packed bong next to their bed.
Yeah, it's
Just
like
fucking turn over, grab it. That's the first thing they do in the morning is just
It's like I didn't
have
know
some
it was
fucking
a fucking
milk,
binky.
you know?
Yeah.
It's a binky. Literally, I mean, it technically is, because binkies are used to fucking calm babies down.
Yeah.
And you know, not that
It's
I'm saying
calming the
people who
baby.
smoke are babies, but like, you know, once you get the nip to your mouth, you're all good.
Yeah. You start sucking the milk, like you said.
Yeah, you gotta chug some milk down. Get
Yeah,
your fucking cookies and milk.
let's say when we started. Should we say when we started?
Yeah, we can say when we started.
I think it started in like...
Well, I know when we started. I don't know if you remember.
It was like the end of 10th grade into 11th grade, so...
Yeah, I remember
what, were
the
you,
very
like,
first...
16?
The very first time I smoked was the summer between 10th grade and 11th grade.
Did you smoke before me?
No, I think you smoked first.
Oh yeah, because I smoked with...
You smoked with
our friends.
other squad.
Yeah. Other squad.
Yeah, and then I smoked with another squad.
Yeah.
And then when high school started, we actually started getting our own squad. But I don't know, do you want to explain your story, the first time you smoked? Because I know it's kind of bummy, but you know.
Yeah, so we smoked out of like this like
I wasn't there,
water
by the way,
bottle.
for it.
Yeah, I was with two of my friends. We were chilling on a hill, and then I had this like water bottle, and my friend's brother made like a bong thing out of it. So it was in a plastic bag, and there was water and
Wait, a plastic bag or a water bottle?
It was a water bottle inside of a plastic bag with water.
What?
Yeah, it was so fucking weird.
Did he try making like a makeshift gravity bong or
I have
some
no
shit?
idea what the hell was going on, and then like we tried to like smoke out of it or some shit like that, and it just did not work. And they thought I was high, but I wasn't. And then I didn't really get smacked until like my second or third time.
Well, because the
Kinda.
second time I think is when we were at the mall,
Yeah,
and I know I got.
I don't know
Pretty
if I
smacked on
actually felt.
Yeah, you were saying you don't know if you felt it or not.
Yeah,
So maybe.
it took a while.
Yeah.
It was crazy those times. We would like literally be smoking all the time. We trekked through.
Yeah, wait, we gotta save it. Hold on, we gotta save it. I mean, it's not. I feel like it's probably not even that crazy, but still, it's just funny to think about the shit you do to fucking just get a little bit of bud, you know?
When you're fiend. And
Yeah, when you're a little kid and you're a true fiend and you're willing to go through fucking anything.
Oh my god.
Damn. You know,
Yeah, explain yours.
You know, my first time, I was with my cousins, and I have some cousins from a different state, and I'd actually just gone on a cruise, like literally. I was on a cruise for a week, and then the day after we got back is when my family was leaving. I have a lot of family, so it was just like this little group that was leaving, and my sister was like, let's go say bye or whatever. So I was like, alright. So we went to my aunt's where they were staying, and we were just gonna do some innocent shit, go bowling, watch a movie, something like that. But it was
quote unquote innocent.
yeah,
shit.
exactly. But it was getting late, like all the movies had started, and we were like, you know, we don't know if we could bowl or whatever. And we were just kind of chilling, and my cousins were kind of off in the corner being all sus, whispering and shit together, and I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was kind of sitting with like closer to my sister and her friend, and he kind of came up to me, and I was like, it was like real weird, and he was like, yo, Johnny, you know, if we got some, would you do it? And then he wasn't like saying exactly what it was, but I kind of assumed I knew, and I was like, yeah, oh, fuck it, I would. And then so it was like me, my sister, her friend, then like a couple of my other cousins. We literally like fucking squeezed in her car because there was no room. There was maybe like 4 of us in the back or something like that. And then we had to pick it up first. We had to pick up the bud first, which was already like really sus because the guy told us we didn't even know him. There was my one cousin that wasn't there. He was like at a restaurant. We were texting him, and he was like, "Oh, like I'll give you the number." So we were texting his guy, I guess, and he was like, you know, just meet us at this elementary school. So we're driving to the elementary school, and then the second we pull in, we go to park, but then like security comes in, so we're like, oh shit, we gotta go. So we just kind of acted like we were turning around, and you know, we followed the parking lot out, and then the guy like called us or whatever. I was like, yeah, there was security, just like go down the street or whatever. And he said he was on like a mountain bike or some shit like that. So we ended up pulling up to him, and it was just super weird because he was on a bike and we were on a car just on the side of this road or whatever, and then pulled off. And then we went and got a piece, and then we actually went to where my one cousin was eating, and then by that restaurant there was some like fucking there was like a clothing store or something, but you could kind of go around in the alley to the back, and it was like pretty dark, so we just chilled in there and sinned. You know,
sinned.
That was mine. Yeah, that was my first time, and it was weird because I definitely. This is the thing. I thought I maybe felt it a bit, but I think it was more just the adrenaline of like, you're like, holy fuck, I just smoked, and like I was so fucking excited and stuff. Cause I was like, yo, are we doing more? My cousins were like, you want more? I was like,
it's like, yeah, motherfucker.
Like, yeah, dude. No, but yeah, I don't think I felt it the first time, but the second time definitely felt it. That was the first time we smoked, and that was pretty much the start of our whole journey, I guess.
Our whole journey
in the weed world.
Honestly, it chilled me the fuck out because it made me like think of life at a whole other different perspective. But then eventually, like, that perspective ends.
Yeah, no.
And then you
definitely
need to be like sober again. But then it's like after you explore it, it's good to like not always be in that state, and every once in a while.
Because
like,
literally, I remember everything I would do. I was like, oh my god, I gotta do this while I'm high, because it's just gonna be like so fucking cool and crazy.
Yeah, and you do everything while you're high.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Okay, now it's time to do something else.
Yeah, now you're just like, alright, cool. And like, it's still, again, like, including when you're using it to suppress yourself, it still serves as that other world you could go to when you need that escape. But it's just nothing new. It's just something comfortable to be in at that point.
Yeah.
And I guess that's the addiction of it, which... Do you think it's addictive?
Mentally, not physically.
Okay, because I think the same thing. People
literally use it as a crutch. Like, something bad happens, and they're like, oh my god, I gotta smoke.
Yeah, literally.
And it's just like, you gotta fucking...
Which, I mean, I'm absolutely guilty of, but I can at least admit that, yes, it is addictive in that sense. But anything is. Literally, fucking playing video games is addictive. Like...
Yeah.
It's not a bad type of addictive. You're not gonna go through withdrawals and shit, but like... I mean, there's like small withdrawals, I guess. Like, I heard people get like headaches and shit, and they just feel off. But, you know, it's not like you're throwing up and getting like seriously sick, because your body actually depends on it. Like you said, it's just a mental thing over a body, or over physical.
Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure like the dopamine levels get like all fucky like the day after. So like, you technically would be more depressed than you would. And I guess that's why people get onto the maintain. It's like, because like, it's like, dopamine rise, crash, and you smoke again, it's an instant dopamine rise, and it's not like,
exactly.
It's not naturally rebuilding itself.
No, it's not.
So then I guess that's what people do.
Yeah, it's a fact.
But yeah, but shit's fucking crazy, because like, if y'all want to think of it on a spiritual level, because weed puts you into your heart space, and say out of a scale of 0 to 10, you're always naturally at a 10. If you smoke, you get dropped down to a 5. But then after you smoke, it goes up back to 10. But if you keep smoking, you'll get stuck at that 5. And you can also keep lowering and lowering if you don't take a break. You know?
Yeah. For sure.
It's like you're constantly putting yourself at a lower vibration if you're constantly smoking, because you're technically suppressing yourself.
Right.
So breaks are good, so you can get yourself back at top vibration and frequency and shit.
Very true, very true. Because then even just in a literal sense, like, on a day-to-day basis, I guess, like when we would hang out one day and we would smoke like so much, it literally gets to the point where you just don't feel it anymore. It's just not increasing your, you know, the state you're in or anything. You're literally just smoking to smoke at that point.
Yeah, and also when you're in like your heart space, you're like comfortable and you don't want to do anything, and I guess that's what also like that type, like that lazy, quote unquote laziness comes from. It's just because like you just get put at your fucking heart space.
Yeah.
And you just are like, yeah, I'm comfortable here. I don't want to do anything.
Exactly.
I don't have a problem. I don't want to do shit.
And like, it's not to say that people can't do that. There are tons of people out there that can like. There's people that like fucking take fat dabs and then they just go and fucking exercise, do all this shit like.
Yeah, I'm like, how the fuck do you?
Yeah, they go to fucking work and just do all this crazy shit. It's insane. And if you can do that, I applaud you. But I can't, and I'm not gonna act like I can. You know, there has been plenty of times where I thought I could like smoke and get away with it, and then you're just like, fuck, I shouldn't have smoked.
Yeah, like you'll be at work or something like that, and you're like, yo, I got way too fucking baked for this shit. Like I remember I used to work at Panera, and I would get so fucking baked, and I could not make the fucking sandwiches at all. And I was like, I couldn't read the screen, and then I would like take too long, and then sometimes my manager would have to hop in, help out because I'm too falling behind. I'm like,
the good times. No, I mean, obviously, there's so much good times around it, but, you know. That's also the addictive part, is just when every time you do it, or when, like, 99% of the time it's a good time, you're like, fuck it, you know? Because it's not like we can't have fun off it, too. Like, there's been plenty of times where we haven't smoked and we've had, like, a lot of fucking fun.
Yeah.
But then again, it's just, like, smoking and doing shit just makes it so much fucking better.
Yeah. Because, like, I think that after, like, 2 months, I'll be good. And then I can smoke every now and then, like, on occasion.
Yeah.
But then...
just when you're with friends or, you know, if there's a party or some shit.
Yeah, by the way, I don't know if anybody else has this thing, but after you do shrooms or psychedelics and you smoke, it just blasts it back open. So then I think the reason why, like, I was freaking out from smoking is because I did, like, too much shrooms, and then I didn't, like, sober up in between. So every time that I kept fucking smoking, it would reopen that door.
Right.
So I keep feeling like I'm fucking tripping again.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I gotta chill. So I think that 2 months.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've never done shrooms, so I can't relate in any sense, but
I've done.
I think either way.
So many times.
Yeah, I mean, either way, like a huge break though would most likely help that. But
and I heard 2 months is like the ideal.
Oh really?
Time to like, for everything to like clean out and shit like that.
Yeah, because I feel like normally I hear like 1 month and then it's out of your system, so I feel like you need the month to completely get it out of your system, and then probably like another month to live in that sober state for a while.
Yeah.
And then you get used to that, and then you can get back into getting fucked up.
Yeah, and I'll do it every now and then after I'm done, I can fucking get back on my shit, because I got shit to do.
Yeah, we got to grind. We got the shit we're grinding on.
Exactly.
Can't be heifer all day.
Yeah, literally, it impedes my fucking shit so much.
But it's good that we could admit that it does, and we know the limits. We know when to do it, when not to do it.
Exactly.
It's all about being smart with it, and you know. Again, it's about realizing that you may have a problem with it.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
It's like it's okay to take breaks. You're not a bitch if you take breaks.
No, you're not. Because
if you feel the need to take a break, take a fucking break.
Yeah, because there's certain people that I work with now that I talk to, and you know, they're always like, oh, like when I tell them about how I stopped and everything, whenever ago.
Yeah, the stuffers are like, yo, I don't know how I can go.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I don't know how to do it.
It's like, yo, you probably have an issue.
Yeah, you probably do, and there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with having issues.
No, yeah, you just gotta deal with your
That's
shit
the problem. People, yeah, that's the thing. Deal with it. Find other outlets if you need to. I mean, again, if smoking is your thing, then go for it. But it's still not healthy.
Yeah, we're not telling you what to do or anything. We're just saying,
if
this is most likely an option of
you could slow down. You could stop or take a break.
Yeah,
we got you.
It's okay.
Yeah, it really is.
Handle your shit.
Because I remember kind of early college when you were kind of on and off with it, And even when she had stopped, I was still doing it a lot. And it's not because I was like refusing to do it. I don't know, I just didn't feel a need to do it at that point. But then it did get to a point where I was like, okay, I've been doing this shit every day now for fucking years. It's time to calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
Before I fucking blow myself out. You know, I had my fun for the years. And now I just limit myself.
Yeah, because I've been smoking since like 16 for like straight, and I haven't really had like a full on like break.
No.
And I'm like, okay, yeah, fuck this.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's just all the good times they jump in the way. I mean, I don't know.
We've done a lot of shit in the past.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, should we
like,
start sharing some stories now?
Oh shit, yeah.
I mean, yeah, so just again to conclude, I guess the serious part of it. I'm sure we're gonna talk serious again, but like, you know, don't be afraid to stop. Yeah. Believe in yourself. That's all you gotta do.
If you feel the need to clean up, then just clean up.
Yeah, clean up. There's nothing wrong with being sober.
Yeah.
You're being constantly fucked up and being on drugs doesn't make you fucking cool at all.
That's a fact.
I mean, you know,
it's like you don't know how you look to other people while they're sober. It's like you might feel like you're cool, but you're just like a fucking babbling idiot that like literally looks slumped all the time.
Exactly.
And people could definitely tell, and people are definitely judging you because of it. So.
Yeah, facts.
And you think you're fucking dope.
Yeah, you're not.
But you look like you're undope.
Yeah, so. That's funny as fuck actually. So technically they do look dope.
Yeah, they technically do look dope, but not in the way that they want it to.
Yeah, in a bad way. So yeah, just clean up if you need to. I mean,
it's your body telling you that it needs to be fucking.
Cause I mean, look, we listened to Suicide Boys, and when you look at Scrim, I mean, I guess with his story, he was saying he didn't even like want to sober up, but like he did, and he realized, you know, and that's someone who literally is an addict. So, cause that's another thing also, I fucking hate when people kind of act like they're like a fucking junkie because they like smoke weed or some shit.
Yeah, it's like they think they're cool. It's like, oh, okay, I didn't know like having a shit ton of problems was like
the new thing. Exactly.
It's like what makes it's like wouldn't the thing to be having less problems that makes you like better? It's like
it's just
so, oh my god, I got so many problems. Oh my god,
bro, I go pop some perks because I fucking my mom said something to me. I gotta go pop some perks, bro.
Yeah, it's like, bro,
it's like shut the fuck up. Yeah. No, because I mean, in all seriousness, most drug addiction does come from problems, whether they're mental problems or, you know, problems from fucking home or something. Because that's the thing, like...
Exactly. It's like you're doing drugs for a reason.
Yeah,
exactly.
You
suppress it. You want to escape reality.
I try not to... The only people that I hate and that I'm hard on when it comes to drugs are those who know they're doing it, and like how we were just saying, like they do it on purpose because they think it's like cool to fucking be on drugs having fucking problems and shit. Like, fuck you if you're that person, but like, you know, for the longest time I was like smoking a lot, and I thought, not that I thought it was cool, but like my problem is I didn't realize that I had the problem. I didn't realize that I was using it, because at first it did start off for fun, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure we'll start getting into like the mall story shortly, but you know, all those times were just fun that I was doing it for. But then as you do it for so much longer, you start learning what you can use it for, and then you start kind of I forget what the word is. I guess like unconsciously, you just start fucking using it.
Subconsciously?
Subconsciously, yes. You start subconsciously, I can't even say the fucking word, I'm not gonna try again. You start using it, S word, to deal with your problems. And then after a while it's like, shit, I'm realizing that I'm just doing it now to get the fuck away from everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think most people are in that boat. But yeah, again, just fucking, if anything, I think you're cooler if you fucking can clean yourself up and stop, or at least limit yourself.
Yeah.
Because I mean, at the same time,
thing.
Yeah.
More respectable thing.
I mean, at the same time, I don't think. I mean, I'm definitely not the fucking one to talk about people should like stop smoking, slow down, but like, you know, I would applaud you more for that.
Yeah, seeing that you have an issue and just fucking dealing with it instead of.
Because just in general, I don't think weed's bad. So it's not like something you need to fucking stop. But it's when you're fucking using it to escape, that's when it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Because it's crazy, is like thinking about it as an escape, because it also like closes your crown chakra for all you spiritual people out there.
Really?
So it's like you're like closing that connection with your higher self.
Yeah.
For like a short period of
that
time.
Makes sense.
So I guess that if you're constantly smoking weed, it's like you're not connected to your higher self. It's like you're constantly trapped in your body.
Yeah.
That's why I said that. I always felt trapped in my body.
Yeah.
And I would get like very like paranoid.
I mean, I even feel that
because
sometimes it grounds you so much that you're not thinking about anything else.
Yeah.
And you're like so in the moment. And you don't get the time to sit there and think about all, you know, you don't get the time to be healthy. You just kind of, which I guess is like the whole point of the escape, is that it grounds you so much in that one place. But it's still better to be sober and conscious of your decisions and what you're doing. I mean, like, because I don't drink. I never really drank. I've gotten drunk before. And, like, every now and then I'll have a drink. But, like, for the most part, whenever people, like, if I'm out, whether, you know, family's house or my girlfriend's friend's house or some shit, and I'm drinking, I'm just not in the mood to do it. I don't really like being drunk that much. The only time I really like the only time I can handle really being drunk is if I'm in like my house, where I know I'm fucking comfortable and not in any trouble or some shit, you know. But
I used to get fucking sloshed at parties. Like I would just I would like take so many fucking shots of vodka and shit like that. And
yeah, see, I can't do that shit.
Yeah, like when I went on a trip in Miami, I think I was taking like 20 shots a day with cranberry juice and shit like that. Shit was fucking wild. I was so trashed in Miami.
I mean, you kind of have to be, I guess.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I've definitely, on one of my vacations a couple of years ago, I was so fucking trashed as well. And I think that's what, because I got too trashed that one night, which I asked for it, and he fucking came. You probably already know what I'm talking about,
yeah.
But yeah, then it made me kind of, you know, it's almost like I got all of that shit out of my system in one night with that one fucking night getting just so trashed. Talking about a slosher.
It's the mega slosh.
I was just gonna say something before. Oh yeah, I was just gonna say how I don't drink, and like when people ask and shit, they're going, just have a drink. I'm like, no, dude, I ain't having a drink. I don't feel bad. I don't fucking care.
It's like, I don't want to drink. Stop.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not.
Stop telling me, because I'm going to freak the fuck out of you if you keep pushing me.
Yeah, it's just.
Because I'm nice for the first 3 times, but if you keep fucking telling me what to do, I'm going to snap at you. And I don't give a fuck. It's like I already gave you a couple of chances to chill.
Exactly. But yeah, I don't care, and if anything, I'm proud to not be a fucking alcoholic like 90% of people are out there.
Yeah, dude, literally alcohol causes degenerative effects in your brain, so that means that your brain's deteriorating as you're drinking alcohol, and also the side effects of alcohol, like withdrawals. I mean, hangovers. They're actually withdrawals. Because the alcohol puts a chemical in your body that when it exits, it's so like addictive that you get instant withdrawals. So that's what hangovers are.
Yeah.
So technically, it's like really taking a toll on your body really fast. Yeah. But also, smoking weed helps when you're drinking because it protects your liver from
even
that fucking harmful effect.
Yeah, even just the nausea, dude. There's been times where I've been like drunk and I'm like, oh shit, I don't feel good. Or like I'll be fucking hungover the next day and I'll go smoke. I won't smoke a lot, just like a
little bit, just
something.
to fucking get over the.
It gets rid of the nausea. You kind of like get a little bit back into tune with yourself, and then you're cool.
Yeah. But then eventually, all that shit goes away. I think the last time that I drank like I drank so many beers. I usually don't drink beer. I fucking hate beer. I feel so bloated afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Same.
I think I used to only just take like straight shots, and then I drank all those beers, and then I just took shots, and then never again. Literally, that shit was sitting in my stomach for like days, and it would not leave. Like, it was just sitting at the bottom of my stomach, not processing. I'm like, this is disgusting. And then I literally had to like throw all that shit up, and I was like, yeah, I'm done with alcohol and shit.
Yeah, that happened to me at my cousin's house. Cause
I also feel when I'm fucking drunk.
Yeah, no, me too.
I should cut that.
Beer I cannot fucking drink. The last couple times I've tried drinking beer, it just did not go well.
It's so nasty.
Yeah.
I hate feeling full like that and bloated.
Facts.
And it's just disgusting.
You know what Chris was telling me from IHOP? He was telling me that if that happens to you, apparently it's better to just pour it all in a cup or whatever, and apparently loses a lot of the
carbonation.
Yeah, carbonation.
Like, oh shit.
But I don't know if that's true or not.
You could be right.
Yeah, it could be. Maybe it helps even just a little bit. I don't know, but
yeah, but still, fuck beer.
Yeah, fuck beer.
Fuck
no,
beer.
I like shots as well. Just not even because they're fucking fun and yeah, shots, but like you just fucking take a couple shots and you're good, and
yeah.
It's quick. It's
quick,
kind of
straight
painless,
to the point.
depending on what you're fucking drinking.
I used to just shoot it to the back of my throat, so I wouldn't have to taste it and just instant swallow.
See, I'm not good with that shit.
Don't keep it on your tongue. Just shoot it to the back of your
the longer you
throat,
keep it in your mouth, the more the taste starts to linger, and it's just nasty.
You're like,
you just gotta fucking get it in, swallow that shit, or just. I'm not someone that could just throw it down my throat. I know a lot of people do that. I can't do that because I have like a really bad fucking gag reflex, like, and I'm just afraid of like choking and fucking dying because I drowned on some shit. Yeah, exactly.
Then your fucking nose.
Same thing with shotgunning beers. I cannot and will not shotgun beers.
I think I did it once, and then I just fucking literally, I hit it, and it just sprayed right in my face, and I just didn't even fucking chug it. I was like, God damn it! I was like, I fucked it up.
Damn. I don't know. Should we get into some stories?
Fuck yeah.
Cause I want to talk about at least the first time we got high. Cause I know I can
explain it.
Yeah, I mean, you already know. You already know all these fucking stories, but we're gonna tell them anyways, just as a nostalgia trip. But yeah, we went to the mall because we used to be mall rats.
Yeah, we did. I was a fucking seeny weenie. I literally used to have the long swishy hair. I used to straighten my hair. I used to wear plaid and skinny jeans and listen to Ask Alexandria.
Yeah, I mean, I did too. I didn't look too scene or too emo. I'd probably still be considered more on that spectrum, but I wasn't terrible.
No.
And I wouldn't even call myself a mall rat either. I mostly just went to smoke and to hang out with you guys, you know.
That's a fact.
Like, yeah, I didn't care. Like, I mean, again, we were like the outsiders of the outsiders because we would be in the fucking we'd be in the, what's it called?
Courtyard. The
courtyard, where all the emo kids and the outsiders were, and they were all talking, and we still would be on the side not talking to anyone.
Yeah.
So like we were still the outsiders.
That's how much of outcasts we are.
Yeah, we literally fucking. We were like, God, yeah. We were in the outcast zone of the outcasts. That gets bad, but I didn't give a fuck. I don't care about other people. You know, I got my friends and that's that. But, so, yeah, I smoked the first time with my cousins on the side of that, like, fucking store or whatever. I didn't get high. Which I was told I probably wouldn't. Because, I mean, I guess some people do get high the first time they smoke, but most people don't. So, this was the time we were actually supposed to get high. And, yeah, I think this was also the first time I went to the mall with you guys. You invited me, and I was like, yeah, fuck it. And we did our normal routine of, we met with Eric, too. That was the first time I ever chilled with Eric.
That's
outside of seeing him in school.
Shout out to
and, we would go behind the bridal place, walk through the little tiny bit of woods that was there into the open clearing, and, the thing is, it was sketchy, but not sketchy, because once you were in there, you weren't getting fucking found.
Yeah.
But, like, if you were seen going in, they were gonna fucking go in there after you. Just because it was, like, the mall and shit. But yeah, we smoked up. I don't remember how much we smoked. Did we smoke dog shit? Isn't that what the strain was or some shit like that?
I think that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, it was
called,
dog
actually.
shit. So it was some nasty stuff. It was some filth. I remember, yeah, I mean, smoked like everyone else does. Hacked up a lung or two because, you know, it was pretty much my first time really smoking. And then, it was so weird. I went through so many stages that night because the first stage was like right after we smoked. And I think I was feeling it, but I didn't really realize too much that I was feeling it. Because we were kind of in the dark and we were like laughing and talking anyways and stuff, so I wasn't paying too much attention. And then we started walking back out, and then going through the woods, I noticed like the colors were a little bit off. Like it was more gray outside almost. Like the moonlight was really gray instead of just like kind of bright through the trees. And then you know, we kind of came out of the clearing and we were walking ahead, and then, you know, again, like I get out of the forest and now it's like turned up a little bit again, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of cool. I guess I'm feeling it, whatever. And then, you know, we take like the little like couple minute walk back to the courtyard. And then when we hit the courtyard, I really started feeling weird, and I was like, okay, whatever, you know, setting in. And then I had to tie my shoe because I bent down to tie my shoe, and then I fucking stood up. I was just blasted.
Yeah, you're like,
it was so funny. Yeah, literally the second I stood up, it was just like fucking just pushed me right into that shit. And it was overwhelming, but not overwhelming at the same time. Like, it was really overwhelming, but I was able to handle it and be like, holy shit, what the fuck's going on right now? Like, this is crazy.
Dude, I used to get so fucking paranoid.
I was
court, like,
so paranoid while we were there.
Being around so many people while smacked for, like, the first time, I'm like, oh my god. And then people are like, yeah, you, like, smell and shit like that. And,
yeah,
like,
dude. But, like,
and, like,
being in the courtyard, I felt
extra
fucking stupid, though, because... So, like, you know, we go and we sit in the courtyard that night, and then, I was, like, since I was so high or whatever, I wasn't really paying attention too much, so I remember we went and sat, at this one bench. It was just kind of, like, us two, we were, like, at the one bench, and then there were, like, two dudes that, they were, like, some of the only people we really knew that went to the mall that we didn't know from school, but we still weren't too friends with them, so we weren't really talking with them, but we were still comfortable enough to, like, kind of chill around them. And I remember I just kind of like started fucking thinking off, and then I really started to not pay attention. And that's when I was kind of sitting there and I was like, wait a second, how long does this last? You know, like my mom's got to get me in like an hour or two. Like I'm like this, so like when the hell is it gonna end? I'm like checking the time and stuff. I'm like, oh shit, this is crazy. And like I was just like having like this internal freak out kind of thing. And I was like,
it's
oh
like
shit.
When you're on acid or something.
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
oh my god, there's still 8 hours.
Yeah, literally.
Fuck this.
So, I remember like looking up and like somebody like across the fucking courtyard would kind of look over and I'm like, oh my god, they know we had, yeah, they know we smoked, they know we did this. Like I felt like so fucking just horrible and just like I don't know, it was so weird. And then I went to say something, I think. And then I kind of looked up, and you just weren't there anymore. You're like, you were over by and their friend, like, literally all the way down. And I like looked to the side, and they were still there. I was like, well, why am I here right now?
You're like, what?
I was like, I was just not thinking for so long. I had no idea I was by myself. So I walked over to you guys, and then you know, again going back into the paranoia, I guess it was just like I felt extra stupid because there were other people that were just like us, and they would like start walking up to us, and they're like, I'm like thinking they're gonna fucking say something, but they just walk up and ask for a lighter or something. I'm like, why am I freaking out?
Yeah, it's
when
like
they're probably high too. Like this is literally the area of people that are high, and I'm like thinking I'm gonna get in trouble for it.
Yeah,
and it was just funny.
The government and society kind of like
puts
so much pressure on it. That's why I feel like that's what the paranoia
that's a
is.
fact.
I feel like it's just societal pressures that you're thinking about while doing that substance, and you're not really like fully just not thinking about that. Like when you're in like a legal state, you don't fucking think about that shit.
No,
but like say like in New York, there's so much paranoia.
Yeah, there is. Even now, even though it's decriminalized, I still feel a paranoia with it.
Yeah, it's like decriminalized, but it's not legalized.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like
You're still in the weird state of you still
Yeah.
can get in trouble for it and stuff, and you just don't want to deal with that extra bullshit. But yeah, so then we were just kind of chilling and stuff, and then I was still kind of freaking out at that time, and then that's when we were like, yo, let's just like fucking take a walk to go to the bathroom or whatever, and then that's when there was that.
That was that
yeah,
same day.
That was that same day.
Yo.
So we start walking to the bathroom. It was in like the closest bathroom was in was it Barnes and Nobles or whatever?
Yeah.
In the bookstore, you had to go upstairs. And at the same time we started going, there was this chick that started walking like right before us, and she's like walking into the store, and we're like pretty much right behind her, I guess. But we didn't know we were going in the same fucking direction, so we're fucking following her. She ended up going to the bathroom too, so we're like following her the whole time. We're like going up the escalator, and like halfway up, she kind of like looks back at us, and she's like, "Are you guys following me?" And we were like, "What?"
Oh,
we're
what
like,
the fuck?
"No." She could have been joking, I guess, but since I was just already so paranoid myself, I took it so seriously, and I was like, "No, dude." I'm like, "We're going to the fucking
Yeah, I was like,
bathroom."
no, like
Yeah. So I hope she didn't actually think we were following her, because I could only imagine how much that actually creeped her out. But yeah, that was that.
But she
And
asked
then-
for a lighter afterwards.
Yeah, afterwards she came up, and then
Yeah.
we were like, "Oh my god, it's that girl."
And she's like, okay. They weren't fucking creeps.
Yeah,
like they literally
exactly.
just needed to pee. I was like, chill.
But then we were in the bathroom when you had the quack.
Duck. Oh my
yeah,
god.
I
had
don't
a
know
quack
his name.
ringtone.
Yeah. Did that penguin have a name?
Oh, it was Gunther.
Yeah, from Adventure Time.
It was like,
Yeah, yeah. And we get into the bathroom, and I'm in the stall, and then he goes to a urinal, and I don't think either of us knew there was still one other person in there. So his phone goes off with the quack, and then you said like, "Oh, I just quacked" or something.
I was like, did
that.
I just quack?
Yeah, and I don't know. I just thought it was a funny shit, and we started dying, and then I heard someone like flush the toilet or some shit.
And then it was neither.
Yeah, it
of
wasn't
us. And we're
you,
like,
so I
oh
was
my
like,
god.
fuck.
I just made myself like a fucking
Yeah, it was
idiot.
kind of embarrassing, but at the same time, it was funny in the moment. And then that was really that.
Shit.
Yeah. Then we went back to the courtyard, and those three drunk dudes with the pretzels came out. When his friend smacked his pretzels out of his hand, he was like, "No, not my pretzels!" And they were like, "Fucking!" He was dying because his pretzels got smacked on the ground. And then they were like, it was like funny. They weren't like actually pissed at each other, but I don't know. It was just such a crazy fucking night.
That was a good ass night.
Yeah, because I mean, then like right after we took the walk to the bathroom, like again, like my mood switched and I was in a different stage, and then we get back out and like I was actually starting to laugh again and shit. Yeah, that was a overall pretty crazy night, but I was mad when I found out you really weren't that baked or anything that night. So you need to explain the first time you really got high, because I don't really remember it too much.
Because I don't remember it either. Is the fucking problem?
See, I just remember that because I was just overall such a crazy fucking night of all the things that happened.
I really have to think, because like I fucking.
It probably still was at the mall though, right? You do remember?
The edible experience. Remember the brownie experience, and I literally had like a whole fucking like ego death kind of thing when we went when you picked me up from the bowling place, and I was like, "How much do you guys dare me to eat this fucking brownie?"
Wait,
Remember
what?
when my brain? Okay, I'll explain the story. So, one time, my friend made an edible. He packed so much bud into this fucking edible. He's like, "Bro, we'll literally only take a quarter of it. Like, I'm telling you, he's like, this shit slaps hard." And I'm like, "Yeah, whatever."
Yeah, you fucking the rookie mistake of edibles.
Yeah, so I go bowling with a whole separate other friends that like don't smoke at all. Like, well, I can't say their names, but
Yeah.
old squad.
I'm starting to remember this by the way,
Old
but
squad, yeah.
old squad
So then
that I wasn't a part of. That was your old squad.
yeah, and then we were bowling, and then I took a corner, and I was like, I don't feel shit. And then I got into and then like I had you guys pick me up, and then I was like, how much you guys dare me to eat the half of this thing? And then all of a sudden, and then you're like, go ahead, and I ate like the whole thing instead. No, I ate half of it, and I was like, I don't feel it. And then I think like I ate the other half, and then like you drove me home, and then I think we smoked or something like that. No, we smoked, and then like you drove me home, and then I was like, yo, I literally don't feel this fucking edible. And then I go to bed. 15 minutes later, I literally wake up. I felt like that I fell through my fucking body into the bed, and I felt that my whole like brain just kind of like flopped upside down, and I'm like, what the fuck? I got dizzy while I was like sleeping, and I woke up and I was like, what the fuck is this feeling? I got like such like crazy anxiety. I'm like, oh no. I was like, I broke my brain. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like I literally I couldn't recall any thoughts.
Yeah.
I was only forming thoughts as everything was happening.
Yeah, because you were like freaking out pretty much.
Yeah, I was freaking out.
Yeah, you were right in the moment.
Yeah, there was so much fucking weed in that edible. And then I was like praying to God. I was like, God, I swear. I was like, if you let me live, then I'll never smoke weed ever again or some shit.
That's crazy.
But then the next day I was right back on my bullshit.
Yeah, literally.
Remember when I used to freak out so much during smoke sessions? I used to make you drive me home.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I mean,
need to go home.
That only happened like a couple times with me, but there were times at the mall where we would kind of disbark a little early, or at least like your mom would get you. And at that point, I wasn't too close to the others, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna go home too.
Yeah.
But yeah, you would freak out a little bit.
Yeah, it gets so...
Because even just, like, talking about something kind of, like, trippy would, like, make you freak out a little bit. But you did get over it after a while.
Yeah. I remember one time I went into, like, a full fucking crazy psychosis. And then Jesus. I thought that... I like, everything, like, wasn't making sense. I was like... why is my family my family? Like, what, like, it was like all this like crazy shit. Like I was out at fucking Nishiki, and I was just like so beat, and my cousin was there, and I was like looking at everybody. I'm like, what if my mom's not my mom? What if my cousin's like not my cousin?
Damn,
or like, why
fuck?
do I have a family? Like, what the fuck is the point of all this? Or is like, is my mom me in like another like,
oh shit,
like
is
another
your mom
version? You? Yeah, it's like another extension of my emotional characteristics and shit like that, and just reflecting to me to like talk to myself, I guess, or
that's
some
crazy shit.
I don't know. I was like going like off some crazy shit, and having like a whole mental breakdown in Nishiki, getting my hibachi, and then I like got out of it.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, that was wild as fuck. I used to have the craziest thoughts while I was like high. I've had a lot of crazy thoughts while being on psychedelics in general.
A lot. So it's when what was the time where you've been the most fucked up? Like, is there one like just like one specific thing where like you got too fucked up? Like that night where you're like, fuck this, I'm never doing this shit again, blah blah blah.
Oh my god, with alcohol, probably. And when I was in the Dominican Republic, I was like I drank so many Sammy Sosas, which is like kind of like slushy drinks, but there's a lot of sugar in it and alcohol. So like it was just sitting in my stomach, and I took so many shots, and I like smoked like 2 cigarettes, and then like I just didn't eat anything, and I was like, I literally was swaying like
that's
this.
Crazy.
Like my whole like every time I opened my eyes, literally my vision was going upside down and turning, and I was like telling my brother, I was like, get me water, please. And then
you should explain at your dad's too. That one night at your dad's.
The first time
on
that
Thanksgiving
I got drunk,
or some shit.
Yo, okay, that was the first time that I got drunk. So fuck you. Okay, so the first time that I got drunk, I was at my dad's house, and I drank a whiskey and vodka and I mixed both of those in a flat Pepsi soda drink.
Ugh,
and I drank
flat
that
soda.
And then I was eating toast, but I forgot how to make toast. And I was too fucking smacked. And then I like
How'd you forget how to make toast?
I don't know. I was just so drunk. Like I couldn't like spread the butter on the toast and shit like that. And then I was playing Pokemon, and every time my Pokemon would die, I would like literally bawl.
Yeah, I remember you.
Tears.
Because he was texting me this whole time, and I remember you were like, "No, my Charizard just died," or whatever the fuck it was.
My Hariyama died. No. And then I think I was on the couch or like laying in the hallway, and all of a sudden I started getting like real fucking woozy, and then I like threw up in the bathroom, and I was like, okay, fuck yeah. And then I was like laying on the couch and stuff, drinking water, and then I think I was in the bathroom, I was throwing up, and I was calling my girlfriend at the time, and then she was like getting like so concerned. She was like, what the fuck is going on right now? She's like calling my friends like, yo, what the hell?
You were texting me like it was the end of the fucking world. You're like, I love you, dude.
Yeah, all this shit. Like,
I was like, oh god. I remember I was at my dad's house, and we were like, that was fairly early too, wasn't it? Because that was like because
I was supposed to go to the Thanksgiving Day parade.
Right, yeah.
And I just didn't go.
Because that was early. I remember sitting at my dad's table kind of, not in the morning obviously, but like maybe like early afternoon or some shit like that. And you were like texting me all this stuff. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ.
And then I got fucking wasted, and I sobered up, and I went to the bathroom. And then all of a sudden, I look all over the bathroom, and I completely missed from the first time that I threw up, and I thought that I got it on the bowl. And then I was like congratulating myself. I'm like, yeah, I fucking did it. But then I looked again, it was all over the place, and I had to clean that shit up. And then my dad was on his way home. And then I went to my fucking Nona's house, just hungover as fuck.
That's terrible.
It was.
Yeah. I don't know.
I was so fucking woozy.
First time I got drunk was just on a cruise, and honestly, for it being my first time drinking, I'm surprised I didn't throw up. Because I was like, there was like a mix of alcohol and beer in there. I don't know how I didn't fucking throw up.
I used to throw up every time that after parties and shit. I would just go home if I drank a lot.
I remember after Doug's once.
Because sometimes I would get so dizzy, and I'm like, okay, if I just throw up this alcohol, then it will just like leave my system, and I'll just like drink water or something like that for the rest of the night.
Yeah, no, that's a fair. Yeah, no, the one time I got really fucking bad, I asked for it again. There was this vacation, and at that point in my life, I was just kind of over so much shit, and I was like, I literally just need a reset. I was like, I need to get so fucked up on this fucking vacation that I come out of it a new man. Probably a bad idea, don't do that, but like I said I was gonna do it, and I did it. The first night there, we're just crazy fucking in general. I think I got drunk that night, but not as bad as that one night. But I mean, that one night was actually kind of the whole day I was drinking, because we were on that like lazy river thing, kind of like early afternoon. Drank a couple beers, which already had got me, because again I barely drink, so the couple beers in the afternoon got me good. I was still like chilling, you know, I wasn't like too fucking drunk or some shit off a couple beers, but I did feel it. And then they were supposed to have like fireworks or some shit down at the beach, because we were up in Lake George, and you know, all my aunt and uncles were going, and they were telling us to go, but like all my cousins wanted to play a drinking game still. So we were like, you know, we'll play a drinking game for a bit, and then we'll Uber there. So they left. We ended up playing way too long, because actually no, never mind. We did play for too long, but you know, we were like, all right, let's fucking go or whatever. I think I lost, so I ended up getting the bitch cup, which had all the fucking alcohols mixed together. But it was so disgusting that my cousins had mercy on my soul, and we're like, you know what, this is so nasty, we're just gonna fucking share it around. So it took like an extra couple big gulps, because I was the loser, and then passed it around. It was so fucking disgusting. It was like beers and like vodka and all this like just nasty shit. It tasted so bad. And then so we're like, alright, let's fucking get down to the town or whatever. And we take the Uber, we get into town, and then with the second we get there, I was like, yo, I'm too fucked up for this. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking, I was like so close to just like going back in the Uber and being like, yo, can you take me back please, like whatever, because I was about to like give up. I remember like sitting down against the fence and being like, fuck, like I was like taking breathers. I was like, shit, dude, I still gotta, you know, like survive this night. And then we drank like, I probably only had like another beer, maybe two. And then my cousins had Juuls, or they had the bow. Which either way, that was my first time kind of hitting one of those that has like such a high amount of nicotine in like one hit.
Yeah.
So then I was getting like fucking smacked off of nicotine and shit. And I just overall was so fucked up that night. And then I think we were running around and shit, being all crazy. And then we get back to where we were staying. And then we go down to the beach, which is kind of the infamous story, I guess, of what actually happened, because I don't know if I would have thrown up. I probably still would have. But me and my one cousin, Tommy, were sitting at the beach facing one direction. Lake George is a huge fucking lake, so, you know, you could look in one direction and still have, like, the lake behind you. And then, so we're just sitting there kind of chilling. There's zero boats. It's, like, late as fuck at this point. There's no boats on the water. It's dark as fuck. Nothing in the water at all. It's perfectly calm. We're just chilling there. And all of a sudden, it sounds like Godzilla's coming out of the fucking water. Out of fucking nowhere. Waves crashing into the shore or something. I don't even know what the fuck it was. But I wasn't tripping because my cousin heard it too. We both fucking shit our pants and turned around and we're like, what the fuck was that? We're looking. The water's still fucking perfectly calm. No fucking boats passed or anything. And it scared the fucking shit out of me so bad because I was like, first I was just fucked up. I didn't know what the fuck it was. Then I started thinking some shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck just came out of the water? Like, what's going on right now? I literally, my cousin turned around, and in my cousin's perspective, what you would have seen was me sitting in the fetal position with my, like, sweatshirt kind of covering half of my face. And I was sitting there, and, like, me and my cousin are looking at each other, like, really fucking shocked, like, what the fuck just happened? And it riled me up so much that it just shook my stomach in a way that I had to get rid of everything that had been in it that day. And then that's when the throwing up started. All over the beach. It was a small beach, kind of almost private, so the next person on that beach probably saw the mess of that.
Yeah, they're like, oh, what the fuck is that shit?
I was like, I felt so bad that I was just like, yo, we gotta go back to the fucking cabin. I just got up and started walking. I was like, yo, please. I was like, you gotta pack up my shit for me and just like, you know, just bring it in for me. So I just started walking. I'm hoping you like kick some sand over it or something so we didn't fucking, you know, so there wasn't no mess. But yeah, then it was the same thing as you were saying, where like I was in the bathroom and yeah, that night I don't fucking remember. I know we got back to the cabin and that was really it. I went back into the bathroom and I was in there all fucking night, because I was sharing a bathroom with like my dad, my cousins, my uncle, my aunt. And I remember my dad knocking on the door and being like, yo, you alright in there? And I was like fucking, my like eyes were rolling everywhere. The fucking world was just spinning.
Yeah, it's just
I'm like fucking, yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Literally, I was the exorcist.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And like, I don't know, I must have fucking, I don't know how long in there I was, honestly. Like, I literally was in there for so fucking long. Passing out, waking up again, passing out. Fucking head on the toilet. Second I pick my head up, the fucking world spins. So I'm like, alright, put my head back down.
Come back.
Yeah. And then finally, it was almost like a movie. Like, I wake up, and I was kind of fine. And I was like, is it time to get out of the bathroom? I was like, I think I can venture away from the toilet for just a little bit. I wasn't a mess, though. Like, I got it all in the toilet, so there wasn't anything I had to clean up. And yeah, I grabbed the garbage bin and go back to the little air mattress I was on. Cause like, I'll grab it just in case. Fuck it. And then like a couple of my cousins were there, cause I had like the cousins that were sharing the little cabin with me, and then I had my other cousins that they were in a different cabin, but they were still chilling a little bit. And then yeah, my aunt and uncle came in. My uncle kind of walks over and like looks at me, sees I'm fucked up. He knew what was going on, so he just kept going up. And then he went up the stairs.
It's like, don't look at me.
Yeah.
I'm already in shame.
Yeah, literally. And then my aunt kind of walks in. She's going halfway up the stairs. I thought I was clear until she fucking looks at me. She was like, "Oh my god, are you alright?" And I was like,
it's like, damn it.
I'm like, fuck. And then she started screaming at my cousin. Not screaming, but she was like kind of yelling at my cousins for being too loud. I was like, "No, dude, I'm fine. Trust me, I'm fine." But I couldn't talk because I was still just trying to fucking keep my sanity. And then she went upstairs and I fucking... Alright, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I vomited once more. And then I lay down and literally the second my head hit the pillow, I think my body shut the fuck down and just fell asleep. And then the next morning I was just throwing up so fucking much. And then I had to sleep until like dinner time until I was able to like get the fuck up and move around and shit. It was like I came back from the dead.
Yeah, it's like I am now awake.
Yeah, because I mean I have a huge family. I have like 11 other cousins. I guess half that amount in like aunts and uncles and stuff. So like as I'm like walking through the crowds, like, you feeling alright? You feeling alright? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm better. It was funny. It was crazy though. And then yeah, after that I was a changed man. So I got what I asked for. You ask and you shall receive.
Dude, I used to love just being like going on adventures in public and just being so fucking like
yeah,
fucked up
me
and
too.
drunk, and I'd be like, yeah, just fucking going. I was like, I don't give a shit.
It's fun.
It's
And
like,
like,
I'll just like talk to whoever the fuck I want
Yeah.
to and just
And
like,
because like you'll see that in public with other people and you're like, oh, look at these fucking drunk assholes, they're being annoying. But when you think about times you did it, you're not even thinking about
how you look.
you're not trying to be an asshole or anything. You're just having so much fun that you're just so loose and fucking screaming and shit and running around.
Yeah, I get too wild sometimes if I'm in public. It gets too crazy.
Yeah, I've never been too wild in public. There was one time I was really wild in public. That was the time we were in the food court in the mall. And Eric grabbed the fucking sugar and like ripped it open and just dumped it in the Yo, we were fucking dying. That's just so funny though, because later on he was like, I wouldn't do that, I'm fucking diabetic. We're like, well, you fucking did it.
Yeah, it's like you did it though.
Or, although I don't know, I thought diabetes was sugar and shit. Whatever he said he apparently couldn't intake salt, and we were like, yeah, well, you kind of fucking took on a couple packets of that shit. Then I think he poured it on your head or some shit, and I don't know, I was just wild, so I was like fucking cracking up. I know you were kind of upset about it, which anyone would be, because you're getting fucking salt poured in your hair.
Yeah. Damn, what else happened? Oh, when we trekked through the snowstorm to get
Oh yeah, I could explain when I
Yeah.
trekked through the rain too to get to
That's
that
also
dude.
true.
But yeah, I think that was like times when we were like really smoking, and yeah, it was just like that one day. It was like snowy and rainy, and we were just so adamant on smoking. We were like, nah, fuck this. We're walking. We walked to get pizza first. Shout out to Zara's, you know.
Wait, did we get pizza after or did we get it before?
You know what I think we did actually? We might have went to 7-Eleven, then to Sora's, and then we were like, well, we can't really walk around or anything, so let's just like walk and get pizza and chill there. So I think we got pizza after. But I feel like we definitely did stop and get like 7-Eleven or some shit at some point. Maybe we even did after that too, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even remember it. I remember you're literally going through this fucking snowstorm just
Yeah.
to get Bud. Like, I used to have like gelled hair, and then my hair was just like melting in my face, and all the gel was
Just
like
freezing
running
and
down my
shit,
hair.
yeah.
It was freezing. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was crazy. You did some stupid shit. There was one time where I thought I was being so fucking sneaky, and my sister ratted me out because my parents were like leaving or some shit. My mom asked me to get my brother off the bus, and I was like, yo, I gotta go return something to my friend. I was telling my sister, I'm like, just at so-and-so time, go outside and get him off the bus and go outside. I was like, you know, I should be back in time, but just in case I'm not, can you please get him off the bus? Okay. So I'm like, it's like fucking raining. I'm like sprinting to get this Bud. I'm like, I gotta get it. Fucking no jacket on or anything. I'm like soaking wet. I get to this dude's house. I tell him I'm on my way when I'm on my way, and he's like, alright, cool, let me know when you're here. I let him know when I'm there, not fucking answering me. I'm just sitting there in the rain for like 5-10 minutes. Some dude fucking pulls up to the house. I'm like getting really like sus at this point, like paranoid. And this dude just walks past me into the house. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He goes and walks out again. I'm like, yo, is this dude here? And he's like, oh, I have no idea, honestly. He just keeps walking and leaves. I'm like, you fucking kidding me? What the fuck?
It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And then he finally fucking came out or whatever. And then on my way back, my mom's like, where the fuck are you? I told you. I was like, this bitch rat me out, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I was like, God damn it. And then, yeah, it's just crazy shit. What else did we do to get bud? I'm sure I mean, it was pretty much just all stupid shit like that, like trekking through bad weather and stuff, not giving a fuck. You know, being like, we're getting this shit no matter what.
Yeah. Yo, we could also explain the sump.
Yeah, the OG hangout spot. Oh my god.
The OG hangout spot. So, there was a sump. And then we fucking pimped this shit out. We brought a couch down there. We made our own little like setup to like grind bud and smoke and all that stuff. And then if you kept going, there was a bamboo forest. And that shit was so fucking fun to like smoke and chill and walk in.
Yeah.
And you keep going more, and there was like these like crazy old statues that look like chess pieces, and we used to call it like the graveyard. And then go more. There's somebody had like this chicken coop, and then there was like remains of a peacock, like a skeleton of a peacock like there. And then we're just like, yo, some fucking sacrifice.
Because I mean, it wasn't like a
well.
chicken coop. It was like a legit bird sanctuary. Like they had peacocks, fucking so many cages of just different types of like these wild birds. We're like, we don't know if this is some illegal shit right here, so let's get the fuck out.
Yeah. But we used to go into there and stuff. And
yeah, it was kind of sketchy because you had to like kind of go in between two houses, which there still was a separate little tiny path, like a tiny road. So like you weren't technically trespassing on anyone's property, but
this guy would always give us shit for it. Yeah, just like fuck you. We're going down there anyway.
Exactly.
I'm gonna call the cops on you. Go ahead.
Yeah, and our one friend scared us so fucking bad once.
Yeah.
We were sitting, because we already were paranoid about the guy, because we heard some shit, because we were chilling on the couch and we were like, yo, let's just move in and go sit in the fucking bamboo. So we did that. We're sitting in the bamboo. We got, we smoked, completely forgot it was supposed to come. And then, we're just sitting there being fucking retarded and shit. And then, all of a sudden we just hear, it was just like,
just the police, put your hands up or some shit like that. And then I shit my pants.
Yeah, we all...
I don't know who tried to run.
Someone like stood the fuck up and like went to get the fuck out of there. But the bamboo was so thick, it was kind of hard. And then I was like in the middle of standing up, but then they realized it was him, and they were like, yo, that's fucked up. Because from my point of view,
it scared one of my old friends just out of smoking completely. He's just like, yeah, button. And I was like, yo, are you for real?
It was some crazy times. But then, after a while, it just started overgrowing, and the couch got all nasty and shit, and it just wasn't too fun to go in there anymore. And then by that time, we had the garages, which, in its prime, the perfect spot to chill.
Yeah, we used to smoke at this one place for like every day, always smoke there, and then the security guards always let us smoke there, and then we kind of made friends with them. One guy gave us time. He's like, okay, you guys got to be out of here by 10, so we'd smoke as much as we can.
Yeah,
and then
before
just
10.
By 10. And there was this other dude that every time that we would come by, he would just kind of like watch us a bit and then leave, and then he's just like, just don't have a shit ton of people here and just don't destroy the place.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
he's like, as long as you're not... Or because he would be like, he's like, I know what you guys are doing, but also I know you guys aren't like vandalizing or messing anything up. So he's like, as long as you guys are chill, I'm chill with having you guys here. We were like, fuck yeah. But then there was the one guy that we would pull back. He's like, you guys cannot be back here. Like,
you guys cannot be back here.
Yeah, he would say it the same way every single time. And like, Lord bless that guy's soul for putting up with us every fucking day. He's trying to like kick us out and shit, and didn't actually call the cops or anything. So he was still a cool guy. He was just doing his job, so I don't have a hatred for him or anything.
Yeah. And that other guy before also gave you free vape shit.
Yeah, he gave me free vape
over
shit.
Here, come here.
Yeah.
Free shit.
Gave me free vape juice, which actually tasted really fucking good. Then he gave me like a tank, which actually didn't even work. He gave me a couple juice actually. Some of it didn't have nicotine, one of it did. and then the tank that didn't work. But yeah, and then after that, they kind of got switched out, and we never really knew who the security guard was, but they still didn't really have a problem with us until it got to the point where, I don't know, maybe they toughened up their security or something, and then they kept kicking us out and we couldn't stay there anymore.
Yeah, we literally made this place fucking beef up their security.
Yeah,
and
we
shit
did.
Like that.
Because they did have security cameras that worked, but we just never gave a fuck. Like they said, they knew we weren't breaking anything or doing anything too bad, so they never kicked us out or anything.
Yeah.
But it literally was, it was away from everybody. It was just, you couldn't be too loud because there were still like houses nearby, but like it still was just like the perfect spot to just sit and chill and not fucking get in trouble or anything.
Yeah, because nobody went to their garage.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody, but now people go to their garage over there and they actually chill and stuff. Yeah, that was good times though. And now we just kind of have the ice cave and fucking random spots that we find.
Yeah.
And now Corona just fucking fucked it all up. Now you can't even like really go to other towns and go to places because you need to be a resident to go to fucking parks and stuff.
Yes, time is fucking wild.
Yeah, so we're just kind of, it's back to the fiending days where you're just kind of like trying to find the best spots to go and stuff.
Yo, should we explain Colorado?
Yeah, I think you should explain Colorado.
So we went to Colorado, and
It was crazy. From the second I got into Matt's car, the vacation started.
yeah,
It was crazy.
we smoked a couple of J's on the way to my dad's house, and then we went to my dad's house, and then we went onto the plane, and then we're on the plane, and we got there, and then Eric picked us up,
Yeah.
and then immediately gave me an edible.
Yeah, he was there with some gifts. I didn't need an edible because I'd never really had an edible, and I was like, I don't want to get too fucked up the second I'm here. Because also I was like getting anxious about like, because I was here reading up on all the fucking elevation sickness and stuff, so I'm like, I don't want to get too fucked up and then start dying or something.
Yeah, but my name in the game back then was just to get us fucked up.
Yeah.
As I possibly
I mean,
could.
I still hit the pen when he had it, but I was like, I'm gonna chill with the edible for now. The edible, not yet. The pen, give me that shit. Either way, I was like, it's definitely time to start getting that illegal shit in my system. But
yeah, so we got so much fucking weed and weed pens and edibles.
yeah, it was honestly very bad. But
Yeah, I would like wake up and then I would immediately start hitting the fucking.
yeah,
the
you
dab-
just walk over to the
dab
counter
pen.
and we had all set up there, just started
Yeah.
chiefing and shit.
To fucking pop a couple of edibles, chief on the pen, and then I would just start making breakfast for everybody and shit like that. Or I would like go to Starbucks.
Yeah, you just like take a walk or something.
Yeah.
While you and Eric would be up and John and I would still be fucking passed out.
Exactly. And then we boofed out the fucking bathroom.
You
just for
both at the
fuck of it.
bathroom once, which is pretty fucking fun.
And then I smoked way too much and ate too many edibles and started drinking Hennessy. And then I
Yeah.
fucking
I mean,
went to go tell John something.
we gotta go through the days, because the first day we got there, it was already pretty fucking crazy. I mean, I've never been on a flight like that going from New York to Colorado. So I was like, and we were up like super fucking early, so I was already like so fucking tired. And you know, Eric's friend picks us up, and the second we get into the hotel parking lot, we're getting our shit out of the trunk, and like fucking cops pull up and they roll up and they get out of the car and they're like, yo, take your hands out of your pockets. We're all like, what the fuck's going on? We're like, Jesus Christ, what's going on right now? Fucking John was hilarious. He had his hands up for like 20 minutes fucking straight.
Yeah, he's like,
we're
I'm
like, yo,
risking this shit.
yeah, we're like, yo, put your fucking hands down. But yeah, I mean, it ended up being some shit with the car, and I don't even remember what it was. It was literally just so much bullshit. Pretty much they thought the car was stolen, but she was able to prove that it wasn't and stuff like that. So that was a crazy thing. I think it was that same day, actually, or the second day, we witnessed a pretty bad car accident.
Yeah, that was actually pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was like a pickup truck hitting like a smaller car, and yeah, that guy was kind of fucking hurt. And I mean, we were trying to go and do shit, and the girl was driving, and I guess she had gotten into an accident or something recently, and she like felt bad and wanted to call the cops, but there were already like 50 people there. We're like, yo, just fucking go. We're trying to do shit. There's already 100 people around the scene trying to like comfort these people. We're only gonna make a bigger problem out of like clogging up the phone lines and shit trying to call 911.
Yeah.
There was literally already like a cop there, I'm pretty sure too, really fast. But I think the third day is when the blackout happened. So if you want to explain that.
Yes.
Yeah. You could give your story. I'll give my perspective after.
Yeah, I smoked so much and took a couple of edibles. We were drinking Hennessy, and then I turned to Jonathan, and I'm like, "Yo, John."
Well, he came out of the bathroom, right, or some shit like that.
Yeah, he came out of the bathroom, and then I turned, and then I'm like, "Yo, John," and then all of a sudden I'm like out. And I fucking fell. I hit the side of my head on the corner of the bed. And then I was like on the floor. And then like I don't remember anything. And then all of a sudden I wake up. And everybody's like, yo, like, are you good? It's like, yo, sit down. I'm like, why is everybody telling me to like sit down? I was like, well, I'm perfectly fine right now. And they're like, sit down. I like couldn't like hear anybody really. And then, yeah. And then I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then like I think you guys explained to me that like I fucking went unconscious and shit like that. I was like, oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, you were just like you were. Yeah, that was funny as fuck.
And then I went into the bathroom. Well, Eric's friends were like completely freaked out.
Yeah.
I like went into the bathroom by myself and like was like getting my shit together. It felt like that like I was like tuning frequencies back into like my head. It was like.
Yeah, you're fucking fixing
like,
it, yeah.
Yeah, and then like everything was like crazy as fuck. I saw all these spots. Like I guess it was seeing stars.
Yeah, probably.
But
yeah, like a nasty mark on your face too from the bed.
Oh yeah, I had a crazy ass mark. People thought that I got into fights and shit. And then I fucking yeah, it was crazy. I was like telling myself, I was like, no, I gotta stay on Earth. I got shit to do. Like,
yeah,
you know, like,
I can't die yet.
Yeah, I was like, I can't die yet. And then I came back.
Because that was also the thing. We were scared that you may have had a concussion or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah, that was true.
And we were like, fuck. Like, try not to fall asleep or some shit. You may not come back.
Yeah, because that's what I was like. I was like, okay, we're staying up all night.
Yeah, but it's like from my perspective, I was sitting at the counter and Matt was across the counter kind of leaning up against the wall. And yeah, so Eric's friend was there and she invited her boyfriend because, you know, I mean, it's only fair. It's like this girl in a room with like 4 fucking random dudes from New York. Well, she knew Eric, but she didn't know us 3. And she already thought we were fuckboys, apparently. So we were like, yeah, whatever, he's cool to come, you know. Fucking whatever. This is our first, it was the first time meeting. It was the first time meeting him. Kind of the first time getting like fucked up around both of them. But yeah, I'm like looking down at my phone. And I just hear like a fucking crash. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I look up. And like Matt's on the floor. And I was like, he's like on the floor face fucking down. And I was like, why is he on the floor? I was like, is he fucking with us? Is he just like kidding? And I was sitting there. And then I guess 'cause maybe you got like the wind knocked out of you or something. But there was like the air was just kind of exiting his body. It sounded like his soul was leaving his fucking body. He was just kind of like, I don't know. He was just like exhaling, but it sounded like kind of creepy. And then I was putting 2 and 2 together, and I'm like, well, why would he be fucking around like that?
Yeah,
so I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, so
that'd be pretty dark if I was fucking.
Yeah,
around like
exactly.
That.
Because then I'm like, you're still on the floor. That was like a hard crash. There's no way he's fucking around. But then at the same time, I was like, you were just standing there perfectly fine. So how the fuck did he pass out? And then yeah, we kind of were like, yo. Yeah, we got you up and shit, and you were kind of like getting up, and you were like looked so fucking confused, and you were looking around, and we were like, yo, you good? We're like, sit down, and you're like, no, why would I sit down? And I'm like, bro, fucking sit down. You just fell so bad. And then yeah, the other 2 were fucking scared. They were like, yo, do we need to like call someone? We're like, no, we're fucking fine. We're fiends. We got this.
It's like Maddie's sick.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Always comes back.
That was really crazy. That was like scary as fuck, obviously, but it was also funny as fuck.
Like shit was just like going crazy.
Yeah, it was. Cause then I think it was the day after that is when we saw the two homeless people kind of fucking screaming at each other that they were gonna get divorced and shit
Yeah.
from the hotel. We hear people screaming at each other, and we're like, what the fuck? And we like open our hotel room door, and there's like a balcony kind of looking over to a main street kind of where there's some stores. And like I think they were homeless, maybe they weren't, but they kind of looked like they were. And they were two women, but the one was screaming at the top of her fucking lungs. You know, being like, I'm fucking done with this shit, we're getting a divorce. And like the other girl's just like dropping to the ground crying and shit, and we're just sitting there watching like it's a fucking TV show.
Yeah, like
we were like, what? It was crazy. And then I think that was really it for the crazy shit that happened. But it literally was like the first 4 days we were there out of the 7, there was something crazy happening each fucking day that was like out of our control. Yeah. It was just a crazy adventure. And then I guess we could also explain the day coming back, because that was a whole fucking fiasco in itself.
Oh yeah, so then the plane was delayed for like, we thought that Eric was coming back on the plane with us, and then his plane was at a different time, so we're like, oh shit, okay, we're taking both different planes.
Yeah, because it was like, what was it that we thought it was the same flight? Wasn't it like, maybe it was like the same number or some shit, but a different time? I don't remember.
I think so.
It was some weird shit like that, yeah.
But then, yeah, he fucking went there earlier, and then we went there, and our plane was delayed, and his was delayed.
Well, we
His
got there
kept
at the
getting
same
delayed.
time. Because we all got there at the same time or whatever. His was like an hour or so before us.
Oh yeah, he just like
But
left.
yeah, so we were chilling for a while, and then he left when he had to leave. But it was actually on the island, there was like a really bad fucking storm passing, which like was like delayed his flight a couple times, and it got to the point where we were like, fuck, our flight's gonna start being delayed too. And at that point we just wanted to fucking get home and shit.
It was so fucking annoying.
Yeah, it was. Just kept getting delayed, and finally we got on. And then yeah, we get back just to find out that his fucking luggage wasn't on. I guess they like ran out of room or some shit, so they put it on the
my
next
luggage
flight.
was on the next plane, so I had to fucking wait till the next plane got
Yeah.
there. And then I'm waiting, and then I'm like outside waiting, and all of a sudden Eric just shows up.
Yeah,
and
out of
we're just
fucking
like,
nowhere.
yo, it was like a crazy universal coincidence
It
to
was.
like get my luggage to fucking just.
So it kind of made it worth it in a sense.
Yeah.
But it still was so fucking just annoying.
Yeah, and we're like, that's crazy how it worked out like that. And then like the fucking Uber was late, and then we got to get Eric into the car too for free. Because he was late.
Yeah, exactly. We were like, no, fuck you. You're like, he was really late too. We were sitting there for a long ass fucking time. To the point where, didn't your dad call them or something? Or was it you that called them? I don't remember.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah, and then he finally fucking showed up. And that dude was driving fucking crazy too.
Yeah, and then we got back and
we literally
smoked
we
so
literally
much.
got back at like 3 a.m. or some shit like that. When got weed that we had back on in fucking New York. Continued the fucking adventures. Waited for Eric's Uber because he was taking one home.
Did we smoke more?
Smoked more, yeah. Went back in, smoked more. Then the next morning, smoked more, and then we fucking went back on our adventure back to Suffolk.
Sadly.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah, but if you want a cool spot to go on a vacation and smoke, go to Colorado, go in the mountains and
Yeah,
hike.
you gotta go in the mountains.
That shit was awesome.
Even if you don't hike a lot.
It's definitely a once in a lifetime experience.
Yeah.
You definitely need to do it.
Even just drive through the fucking mountains. Driving through the mountains was just unfucking real.
Yeah, get your fat ass off your fucking ass.
Yeah, literally.
And hike through the woods.
Spend some fucking money, who cares? Just fly out there for once in your fucking life. Fly out there. Make sure you have a car, otherwise it's kind of a pain in the ass to get around, I guess.
Yeah,
if you can
Ubering
rent a
around
car
there
or
is
some
not
shit.
fucking fun.
No, it's not. It's doable, but it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
dispensaries everywhere.
Yeah, our hotel was located pretty much in the middle of like a dispensary trifecta. Like there was like 3 or 4 like literally surrounding.
Yeah.
The one we were going to, literally right in the backyard of the hotel, actually the hotel literally had a path
That went right to the dispensary.
from it to the dispensary.
It
So
was like the yellow brick road.
Yeah,
it was
literally.
like going down the yellow brick road.
And then there was a fucking super Target right there as well,
Yeah,
in the
really,
backyard. Everything. Room 337, we're coming back to you.
337 gang.
Fuck. Greatest vacation for
That was a
me.
great fucking vacation.
You've been to Colorado before. That was the first time I went, which is why it was that special for me.
Yeah, first time I went for 2 weeks, I literally went off the grid. I literally had no running water, no electricity. I was actually
legitimately
camping out
camped,
in the middle of nowhere. And it was the best time ever. I shit in the woods. I shit in Patagonia.
Yeah, that's
I
the
barely
shit.
ate. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, because I mean, as fun as our vacation was, that's the shit that I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to literally go, like, camp in the mountains or some shit.
Yeah, we'll fucking do it next time.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Get a fight off the bubonic squirrels.
Exactly. The bubonic fucking squirrels.
Shit, is there anything else of weed related that we could...
Weed related? I mean, there probably is, but, like, fuck, there's just too many to, like, pinpoint one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so another point that I randomly got was like, if you are on antidepressants, it's definitely way better to go on weed than antidepressants and shit like that if that were...
Fuck pills and medicine. It's just a way for the fucking pharmaceutical companies to get you addicted,
Yeah.
so they could get money. Literally just smoke some fucking weed, the pain will go away, you'll feel a bit better. Live, be natural with it. Don't fucking pop some, like, Vicodin or some shit.
Yeah, that shit.
I mean, that's for, like, that's not for
liver
fucking depression, but, it's the same gist. Just pills and, like, Xanax or something. Don't take fucking Xanax.
Yeah. Like
Smoke some fucking weed.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do anything to help yourself. Otherwise, just deal with the pain, I guess. But, I mean, there's always other things you could obviously do. Like, working out, I know, is something natural that really helps. But not everyone's gonna want to really seriously work out.
Yeah, or like just like take a walk or hike or something.
Yeah, facts. Just walk around, start going out with friends or something.
Be artistic.
Yeah, do something. Get a guitar, play some music, start drawing or painting. Just find a way to express yourself. Fucking get a punching bag and just beat the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Even that.
Sign up for fucking jiu-jitsu or something. So I need to do it again.
Yeah, facts. I want to do that too. Just so I know the basics of fucking fighting and shit. And I know it's just in general also good fucking, good exercise is the word I'm trying to get.
Yeah. So don't be on antidepressants.
No.
Just smoke weed instead. More natural.
Exactly.
Better euphoria. And also if you're on antidepressants and you don't need it because you're in a situational depression, you're going to give yourself brain damage. So
Yeah,
might as well just smoke
exactly.
weed.
Because everybody... No, you're right. I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say right now.
Yeah, it's
but
like only be on antidepressants if you're like in a chemical imbalance.
Exactly.
You like chemically need it.
You literally
Not
need
if you're
it,
just,
yeah.
like, sad.
Exactly, because that also kind of goes with, like, self-diagnosing yourself with shit, Go to a fucking doctor and make sure you have, like, clinical depression before you fucking take shit. Like, make sure it's, like, an actual problem. Everybody gets sad. Everybody gets depressed at certain times in their life. It's only natural, including it during times of big change.
Yeah, it's
because
like
you don't want to change, obviously, a lot of times, so it can, like, fuck you up a little bit, but...
Yeah, it's, like, better to be on weed than... and get off of weed than being on antidepressants.
Exactly.
And shit like that.
Exactly. Fuck yeah.
So, yeah. My PSA rants are over.
There. No, that kind of goes against our message anyways of smoking weed. Wait, didn't they like take weed off of their list or some shit like that?
Did they?
I don't know. I feel like I... Hold on, I gotta look this up now because like I feel like I saw something about that a while ago. That they kind of took weed off of... Oh shit, hold on. Yeah, so they quietly removed cannabis from its list of gateway drugs.
Oh shit. Weed is not a gateway drug. You heard it first here on the Wrath of Aquarius podcast.
Oh, maybe they didn't. Yeah, fuck them then. Yeah.
Fuck them.
No, I mean...
Weed's not a gateway drug.
Good on Everybody them for most things. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the thing. I could see why it is. Because, you know, some people do it and then they're like, oh shit, I need more. But like at the same time...
It's like that just means that you need to like deal with your shit.
Yeah, again, that just means you have fucking mental problems and stuff. It has nothing to do with weed. That's your own personal problems of you needing something.
Suppress yourself and escape reality.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, oh, this is not that much of a great reality escaper as I need for my problems.
I've been smoking for years. I've tried psychedelics once, and that was it. And I barely drink. Like, you know, I'm fine. I don't fucking feel the need to start snorting crack or shooting up or some shit like that.
And then me on the other.
Yeah, I mean, even then though, like these days, psychedelics are also being kind of having a changed point of view about them. Shrooms specifically, which I haven't tried yet, but.
I heard things that like psychedelics like explode your soul, pretty much.
Oh shit!
And then like it's like all the dimensions are like coming together at one. It's like higher dimensions, lower dimensions, dimensions within your own dimension. Yeah. It's like all coming together at once.
Damn.
So like everything has all doors are open.
Yeah.
It's like opening all doors in your mind. So like if you don't like close them all right away and like you're in like a disturbed state while you're in acid, like it could permanently like fuck you up.
Fuck.
And stuff like that.
Actually, yeah, I do kind of remember you telling me.
So that's why I got energy healings after my trips.
Yeah. Just to make sure everything's good.
Yeah.
Okay, dude. Psychedelics are crazy, though.
Yeah, I've done like acid a bunch and shrooms a bunch. I am the psychedelic.
The psychedelic.
Hence the cosmic psychedelic.
Yeah, the cosmic psychedelic.
That shit's insane, though.
It is.
Last time I did shrooms, I thought that I died in my friend's house. And then I couldn't leave their house, and my friends were, like, hiding it from me that I was dead. And then I was afraid to leave the house because I thought I was going to respawn back in their kitchen.
Oh, shit.
And then I left the house, and I'm, like, I had this crazy anxiety attack, and then I fucking finally, like, left. And everything was fine. I was like, oh, my God. I was like, thank God.
Yeah. Fucking insane.
But that was the last one that I thought I felt everything just like unzip. It was just that last.
That was a big one.
Yeah, it was the last thing. And I'm like, yeah, I think I'm good on psychedelics now.
Yeah, you had.
After 10 times.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's definitely room for a part 2 with this, though. Also that's true. For sure. Including when we get Will back on and other friends, something we could definitely keep talking about.
Exactly.
Because, I mean, we still have plenty of stories with the Schmurder Boys, too.
Exactly, dude. We did so much shit with them.
Yeah.
That's our group name, the Schmurder Boys.
Yeah, the Schmurder Boys. Bobby Schmurder 2020.
Yeah, he's coming.
He's coming for your ass. That includes part 1 of Substance Experiences.
Exactly. With your hosts, Matt, Sicilia, and
Jolioli. Coming to you for Custom Gruff from 20. No. And Johnny boy.
But yeah, we leave a comment down below of things you want us to discuss.
Yeah, please. I don't know why I said it like that.
Please give us some topics. No,
you motherfuckers aren't fucking listening to us.
But
there's 40 followers and not all you are watching our shit, you fuckers.
Yeah.
We're gonna call you out soon if you don't start. Yeah, you
I'll
fake
DM
asses.
you guys personally. Figure out who listens.
We're gonna block you, cut you from our lives.
Exactly.
No.
But yeah, so we do episodes Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, and Yeah, this concludes. What is this, episode 7 or something?
I don't fucking know.
8. But yeah.
Something like that, around there.
Peace out.
Peace out, homies.
Motherfuckers.
Fat fucks, nah.
Peace.